Oh, there. Damn it! I've been looking for that for who knows how long at this point. Oh, obstruction detected. Replica no issues part 3. Where's part 1? Previous experience on replica models has given us insight into regularities. MNHR. This neural pattern is extremely stable. Little has to be done to keep Mayans happy. They get along with most other models thanks to their sometimes submissive, sometimes motherly personality. Unlike other models, diary keeping is not mandatory for persona stabilization. Small stuffed animals may be given as a fetish object, though those resembling cats should be avoided as it might cause resurfacing gestalt memories. Elder units work best when left alone. They do not mix well with their own type. They will usually become very emotional, dependent on their commander. Elders are very susceptible to bioresonance suggestion, making them fairly easy to control. However, they become bored very easily and may need new fetish objects at regular intervals for stabilization. Huh. Part 4. Great care should be taken with colibris. Their natural patterns are very unstable and their bioresonance module makes them very susceptible to the influence of others. Like most bioresonant individuals, colibris will often subconsciously create an emotional feedback loop, imitating and then broadcasting the emotions of those around them, acting like a sort of amplifier. While they are trained to recognize and disengage this behavior, already unstable units can sometimes spiral into persona degradation. Due to their bioresonance connection, neural pattern development of colibris varies less than other models. The constant exchange of memories and emotions between units of raid acts like a safety net that buffers extreme changes. However, once a majority of the unit in a raid degrades, they will drag remaining units down with them. Because of this, it is important to decommission colibri units instantly when they begin to degrade. For persona stabilization, colibri should have access to a well-stocked library. Okay. Who are you? You're not one of our staff. The others, they've changed. We no longer sing in unison. I used to be able to see into their minds. We were as one. Together we guided them all. But now, I can't understand their thoughts anymore. I've never been so alone before. They're still together, and I'm here outside. and they won't let me in. I can't stand their song anymore. This is the only place where I don't have to hear them. It's the only place where I'm safe. I can't go on like this. I wish I had become like the others too. At least then I wouldn't be alone. I won't be alone. I hate this. I hate this. Oh. Picked up the astral arbor. Oh, that's... I know what that's for. Three-star triangle circle. Memory. Okay, that's it. Bry is the half one. Right front is circle. Okay. Well, it doesn't matter because the other one has to be Vinet just by process of a thing. So dang it, I should have waited. So Bayern's at the bottom, Rot Front is that way, and Kitson is one to the left. Oh. Then it is one to the left. Oh, I just need to click it. Shrine diary. I started yet a new diary. How time flies. The work is dull and monotonous as ever in Sierpinski, but a bright light illuminates my day. Today I was invited to a meeting by Commander Flake, and she was magnificent as ever. Another day passes. During my meeting with the commander today, I felt the strangest sensation of familiarity as I sat with her. Sadly, our meeting was interrupted by an unexpected power outage. I've been feeling strangely paranoid these days. Never before have I felt so strongly the sensation of deja vu as I have these past few days. When I checked the pages of my diary today, I noticed that for some inexplicable reason, I seem to have dated my previous entries with today's date. What an embarrassing mistake. Every day feels a bit like I've lived it before, and even stronger is the sensation that something is somehow just slightly out of place. Why is my diary filled with entries I cannot recall writing? Why are they all dated today? Has the loss of my beloved commander finally gotten to my mind? Am I going insane? I fear that what will happen to me if anyone else finds out. I am alone in this. If they discover my notes, I'll be decommissioned too. Something is wrong. I can feel it. Is this really madness? When I read the pages of my diary, I recall events that never happened. A yesterday that never was. Yet, it feels as real as the one I actually experienced. This cannot merely be a defect of my mind. It feels as though, in this room, I peer into another version of reality. How? I do not know. Perhaps I, too, have become sick like the others without realizing. But I will not succumb. A slow English. A slow accumulation of reproduction errors. A gradual corruption of information. A story misremembered. Slowly morphing with each retelling, like genetic material mutating and evolving, like the replica mind copied over and over from an aging template. I do not know, but I will find out. The answer lies below. I can feel it. Someone or something calls from there in the mine. Okay, that's not good. There's a mineshaft controls. He's still alive. She's probably there. Take the elevator to the mine. Oh boy. That was only chapter 1? I know you're here. I've done this countless times before. You don't belong here. Howdy. Zyklus.